Will you ever learn Irish or Scottish? I have been there, done that, my friend. I did. I tried. No, not. I wouldn't say I learned. No, that's when English really needs verb aspects. So I learned it. Uczyłem się, for the Poles in the audience, Irish a long time ago, but I didn't learn it. Nauczyłem się go. I'm doing Scottish Gaelic right now, so I dropped a few words earlier in this stream. I was like, because I was doing Duolingo an hour ago, and then when I started doing this stream, my head was like still in Scottish Gaelic. So, Hamig Yunsachich. What's the word for language? I learned that in within my italki video. Language. What's language in Gaelic? Canon, yeah. Is that feminine? Oh, it's masculine. Canon. Hamig Yunsachich. You need genitive. I am at the learning of the language. I should. Oh, I can show you this one. No, I'm too lazy to switch windows. That's too much work. But I made a spreadsheet of the case declensions in Scottish Gaelic, because I find the best way to learn that stuff is by example rather than by rules. So I just have a spreadsheet of all the examples. So of the language in Scottish Gaelic would be Achanan. Okay, Achanan. No, Achanin. Amir Yonsachig. Achanin. I am at the learning of the language. Sammy, yeah, he speaks Gaelic. The chap from the Cantonese podcast, that is a chap. He speaks it. So I'm kind of learning from him. I just ask him stuff, because Duolingo sucks. It doesn't give me any grammar notes. They deleted all the grammar notes. So I can't actually learn a language from Duolingo. That is my hot take. Actually, it's a very cold take. But I can't actually learn a language from Duolingo. And instead, I need to ask Samuel for the grammar explanations. You're surprised to hear I use Duolingo. Yeah. I honestly, the only reason, because that's my story, my backstory. I was using it for, I just realized my colors are kind of washed out. At some point I was using it for Turkish, and then I moved on to Welsh. The good thing about Duolingo is that you keep the streak in different languages, so you can switch languages. So I switched to Welsh, and then so I was doing Welsh near the end. I was near the end, and then they switched to the new path thing. Obviously, it's not new anymore. So they kicked my progress back quite a bit, and I was really angry. So I was like, fuck you, I'm going to stop doing Welsh. And then I did Scottish Gaelic. And Scottish Gaelic, if you didn't know, is a famously good course on Duolingo. It's very well designed, good sample sentences, good examples. They use very precise example words to teach you certain grammar concepts. So it actually is very close to adhering to the original Duolingo idea of like teaching you through examples. So that is the only reason I'm still using it, because the course is known to be great. And as of today, I'm halfway through Scottish Gaelic. Maybe afterwards I'll actually give up my streak, because I'm like, that's it. Yeah, that's enough. I'm hating on Duolingo as a whole. I'm not gonna lie. I'm there for the content that the volunteers have very lovingly created. It's a language game and not a language learning system. Yes, you are very correct, Zach. I would 100% agree. At least in general. Because I'm actually getting a lot out of the Scottish Gaelic course. I'm doing them a good favour, like by singing praises of it, because it's really good. Getting you at the beginning. Yeah, usually Duolingo helps me like get started. I dabble and then I get interested and I find some other resources. But any resource on its own is not enough. Yeah, exactly. Hi there, Windwalker. Do a Scottish Gaelic live stream. What should I do? Like, should I just do Duolingo? The thing is, I'm not seriously learning it. That's just me. Probably I make a very clear distinction between learning a language seriously versus dabbling. I make a mental distinction. because other people upon seeing me would be like, "Oh, you're learning Gaelic. Just say you're learning Gaelic." But like, I'm having fun with it, but I'm not actively trying to get to a certain level, understand or speak it. But if you have recommendations on what I could do in Gaelic, I'm open to it, because I do like Gaelic, obviously, and I have a very small but a certain amount of Gaelic in my head right now. Yeah, ha Gaelic, acum. More than most Scottish people, obviously. Yeah. Lots of people like come up to me and say, "Oh, you speak better Welsh than most Welsh people," and I'm like, statistically, yeah, it's not even a compliment. It's just the majority of Welsh people barely speak it. So just pure mathematical fact that I speak better Welsh than most Welsh people. So I appreciate the compliment, but it's not really a compliment at that point. So yeah. If people say I speak better than like some native Welsh people, then that will be an exaggeration. That is objectively not true. But yeah, it's funny when people say that, and I do appreciate it, but it's also quite funny